My area is in derivatives, and we seem to be we've been blamed for a lot of issues that clearly I wouldn't feel responsible for. I think this is a more complicated question than it sounds. In order to make money in some of these programs, my new program is a macro trend approach, which requires these large, sustained moves basically in interest rates. Interest rates drive all the markets. And if you can get a sustained move in the interest rates, everything else follows. You get these wonderful trends and you make money in things. This year is a bit of a dilemma. And don't forget, I'd like to talk about leverage too. But this year is a bit of a dilemma because we have a conflict between the U.S. Fed's intent on interest rates to keep them low and the traders who think they're going to go higher. And so you have a case where the market is fighting the fundamentals. I mean, the Fed is doing this quantitative easing, they're buying the center of the curve, so they're trying to keep interest rates down, and yet if you look at the futures markets, the interest rates are going up because the traders think it's unsustainable, and they think that, that interest rates will have to rise. They just can't do anything else. This conflict, to me, means that we're not going to get a trend in this next year. And if we're not going to get a trend, then we're not going to see it in the interest rates. We'll see some flopping around. We'll see the market that depends most on the interest rates will then be the FX markets, because the FX is greatly based on flow of money, if nothing else, inflation and flow of money. And if you don't think that the rates are going anywhere, then nobody's going to be moving money to a particular place. I think it'll just be very erratic. And so I'm positioning the portfolios that I handle to do more mean reversion, more stat R than trend following. And trend following is a big, big profitable component. And nothing will ever perform quite as well if you can't make those big profits in the interest rates, taking the moves and dragging everything else along. I mean, there's always a chance gold will make a move, but in terms of institutional portfolios, interest rates are such a big part of it. So my forecast for this year coming up is nothing. That if you focus on the interest rates and you don't see anything happening in the interest rates, then everything else that happens is somewhat minor.